What's up, guys? Today I'm gonna get out here and I'm gonna start working on this chicken coop. I got out here this morning and I dissed, see if you can see all this behind me here. I got all this out here dissed up and planted grass seed with all the dirt work, and you know, this was all woods just a few months ago. So with all of that, it's left this, every time it rains it's mush. So I needed to get some grass seed planted. Hopefully in a few weeks we'll have a lot of grass out here. So now I'm going to start working on the chicken coop. Just got back from town and picked up all the stuff I need to get started on it. So let's get going. Okay, I got my string line laid out. I can set my corner post, then I'll put all the rest of my post in and start going up with the rest of it. But you have to do the string line first so you know where everything's at. And it's not a house, it's a chicken coop, so it's pretty square. Square enough for what I'm doing. Okay, I just got a weather alert. It's about to rain, so I'm gonna have to take and try to back drag all this with the backhoe right quick, cover this grass seed up before it starts raining and washes it all away. Okay, now if it rains, at least most of my grass seed won't wash away. So I can get back to work and see if I can get a couple posts put in the ground. Well, now that I've got all my holes dug, I can start setting my post. A little late getting started today. Neighbors had a 18-wheeler stuck, so I had to run down with the backhoe and get them pulled out. Now I'm back down here, got my holes dug, and I'm gonna start setting my post and try to see if I can get this structure up today. Okay, I got all my posts in, and I've got my string lines on here. So my posts are in, so what I've got to do now is I've got to get my, what was that? So now I've got to run my 2x8s around the top and the bottom, and I can start putting my rafters on and start getting everything tied together. That'll strengthen it up a lot. Let me show you what I've got going on here. You're working by yourself, you have to come up with creative ways to do things. You can't have somebody holding the other end. So what I've done, let's see if I can shine. What I've done is I made me just a little board right here. It's going to stick out just a little bit. That way, I can set one end up and come back pick up the other end, and then it won't be that bad. I've got one back down here on, where's it at, right there. Got one there on the other side, and then I'll just leapfrog them on down and see if I can't get this. I'll try to get all this up here today, and it's getting hot. It's just a week ago it was in the 40s and now we're in the 80s, so. I got a little bit done today. It's getting such a late start. I didn't get near as much accomplished as I wanted, but you can see back up behind me here what all I got done. I got my top bracing in. I got all my top bracing in. I got I started to get my rafters cut. Hopefully in the morning if the weather holds off. I'll get the rest of the rafters cut, get all those installed, get it wrapped, and then start working on the henhouse. So I've only got another week and a half or so, and material for the house is going to be here, and I'm going to jump over on it. So I'd like to have this one finished and full of chickens by the time that happens, and my pigs. Hopefully my pigs will be here by then too. So lots going on, but can't slow down. All right, today what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to try to get most of the structure around the outside of it done, and then I'll start working on the roof. Do the outside, it'll kind of help stabilize everything, strengthen it up, and then I'll get up there and start working on the roof structure. You know, I've had a hard time deciding how I'm going to build the hen house portion of this. There's so many good ideas out there on the internet. I've gone back and forth I don't know how many times. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it a 6 foot by 8 foot hen house. There'll be plenty of room, and then the rest of this will be a run. Then I'll put a door, probably a Dutch door. I can open it up and then put some poultry netting out here, and that way we'll have plenty of room, and I'll have plenty of room for the chickens during the winter. So I've got a lot done on the structure so far. I need to try to finish up all the rafters, get those done, and try to get the hen house done today. At least get the majority of it done. So and I can start doing hardware cloths tomorrow and building the door. Metal should be here next week. I'll get the roof on and finished up, and put chickens in here. Well, I didn't get as much accomplished today as I'd hoped. Day 2, and man, it's gonna be dark soon, so I'm throwing in the towel. I did get some done. Get in here and show you. I spent more time trying to decide what to do and how I wanted to do it than I did anything. Not working off plans, I'm just building it as I go. But this is what I've got. I've got my hen house. I got my hen house figured out. Got to build my nesting box tomorrow. I'll get the nesting box built. I'll get my window frames built and covered, and then I can start closing all this in. Can't close it in until I get the floor done. I'll put the floor in it tomorrow too. As long as it's not raining. We've got more rain coming again. But that's where we're at today. Hardware cloth should go up tomorrow. Get my doors made, and hopefully by this weekend I'll have it all done except for the metal on the roof, and that should be next week sometime. There we go. Day 2 done. We're supposed to have a lot of rain coming today, so I'm going to try to get the floor cut out. It's plywood, so I'm going to cut it out, get it where I can install it, and then take it back out, put it in the barn, and finish the rafters, get the rest of the rafters installed, and maybe doors and window frames. See where I'm at when the rain gets here. So I'm going to get busy, see if I can get a bunch done before we get wet. Battery. Never have enough batteries. Got a finger. That hurts. Okay, now that the floor is cut out, I can quit worrying about that. I can go ahead and get the rest of my rafters cut, get my floor joist cut, and start trying to close this thing in. May go ahead and put hardware cloth on, just see what I can get done before the rain gets here. Nailer. Well, I don't know if you can hear it or not, but the rain's finally made it here. I was getting soaking wet. Smashed my finger. So I think I'm going to call it a day. Got cookies inside. Seems like a good day to be somewhere else.